Well, what's up, everybody? What's up? Well, hello and welcome. We are about to do I love the 90s, and the year is 1999, man. Hello and welcome to the channel. We got 80 of you guys already in here. I'm back. I'm back, y'all. In case you missed me, I am. And as always, the guys that are back and holding it down for me while I was out, Phenom 202. What say you?
Phenom 202, DJ representative. 99. Great year. Happy you're back, Corey. I'm glad you had a nice time on your vacay. Well deserved, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's
Man.
bad that you chose your family over us, but you back, so we good.
Yeah, my bad. I'm all moving around over here, man. What's going on, man? What's good with y'all fellas, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man.
Life treating you well? We'll give a little second, just let some folks come in here. Life treating you well? Everybody good?
Everybody good, man.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Summer
I'm back.
moving, man.
Yeah, the summer's moving. Corey Roy's back. The illustrious Corey Roy is back. You know what I mean? Phenomenal Phenom 202. And of course, Hollywood D is in the building, man. Real quick though, I do gotta say something, man. Today, I mean, it's not the first time that I've been hit with it, but every time I get hit with it, it hits me a little harder. I was in the convenience store. We had a little convenience store in our neighborhood. You know what I mean? I was in there. A young boy was in there, probably like early 20s, whatever. He dropped his lighter. Boom! I just picked it up. I'm like, yo, bro. He's like, oh, yo, thanks, OG. I was like, what? How old am I? He was like, yeah, yo, thanks, OG, man. Good looking. I was like, I'm an OG now.
Yeah, man.
I was like, how old?
Yeah.
All right. That's why I came home straight. Had to cut my hair, do me a quick shape up. So I was like, I got to shave some years off if I can. But yeah, I guess I'm OG status, yo.
So that's the first time you got hit with the OG, man?
I have before. I been hit with the OG and the big man, but he just did it quick. It was like quick. It wasn't even no hesitation. Like it wasn't even no thought and process. Like he just, what up? Yeah, thanks, OG. God damn.
You're younger than what you are, yo.
Yeah, that's for real, yo. That's right. But they'll remind you, even though there's some days you can think you're young, but something will remind you real quick, whether it's a youngster out here in these streets or fucking baddies, bad back, do too much, wake up in the morning, you'll be like, oh shit, yeah, I'm not young no more. You know, so definitely they got ways of sending reminders, yo.
Yeah, it's funny. Like when I go hoop, I run around and stuff like that. And I start hitting some shots. They like, who checking Uncle Drew, yo?
Oh, they call you Uncle. Damn.
Uncle Drew. But they didn't Uncle Drew.
Who's checking Uncle Drew?
Well, you do got the
kind of a compliment or whatever, yo. But
I'll take that as a compliment, though. You know, because Uncle Drew does stuff.
Yeah. So I see some people in the chat that asked me how was the Love Boat. So just to let you guys know, I was on a vacation for about a week. I was on a cruise, went to the Bahamas. It was good, man. It was good. It had a lot of fun. The cruise director was funny. They had an 80s night, a 90s night. It was just a blast, man. Like for real. It's kind of funny because you're so used to being on your cell phones. When you go offshore, you're unplugged unless you decide to use their internet. And even then, it was still kind of janky. It really felt good to just be unplugged. You don't even realize how crazy you're attached to that device until it's stripped away from you. And man, I had a blast, show. It was fun. So I'm glad to be back, though. Back in the States, back having a good time, and ready to get into this 1999. You guys ready, man? It was a good year.
Let's rock, yo.
Yes, sir. Definitely a good year.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Right out the gate. First movie in 1999, which I would consider, for me, probably my favorite movie of 1999, The Matrix, man. Absolutely groundbreaking. This sci-fi film was directed by the Wachowski brothers. It introduced the audience to this whole new world of virtual reality. They had iconic action scenes. It introduces the characters such as Neo, Trinity, Morbius. The story was fantastic, and it even brought us a trilogy. To me, I think this is the best out of the trilogy. The first one is just so iconic, and I can go on quite a while, but I'll let the other guys talk about it, man. This movie came out in 1999 and set the stage for a whole nother realm of action, and it put my man Keanu Reeves in a whole nother realm too. Because prior to this, he was Bill and Ted, and little, but this really solidified him as an action star. What about you, Phenom, man? What are your thoughts about The Matrix? I'm sure you loved it. Tell me about it.
So yeah, definitely, I have to agree with the Keanu Reeves transition because we know him from Bill and Ted, Speed, those type of movies, Point Break. But this one put him in superstar realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be in those movies. You could be an icon for the goofy movies like Bill and Ted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this took him to serious actor, contender, all those things, man. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Joe Wedgwood, because he put a comment up here the first time. He said The Matrix was right. This was definitely the peak of civilization. It was all downhill from here. Someone plug me back in. We feel like we live in the Matrix sometimes.
Yeah, really? That's what we doing, yo. Look, that's what we doing, Joe. Yo,
off the rip,
Joe got me feeling bad, yo. What the hell? And it's sad because I really can't even say it's kind of hard to argue against it sometimes, Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see what's going on out here. It's tough to argue against it at times. So, but nah. But that's just, I mean, the Matrix, the movie itself is like definitely iconic. I mean, it's set up like a whole new world, like a whole new universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it did it in a new, intriguing way. I had to lie when I first saw this. Like, this shit was my mind was blown, yo. And people still argue to this day. Are we living in the Matrix?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's people that really argue, like scientists, like people, smart people. Argue are we in the Matrix right now? So it's crazy. You never know, man. Well, you see, my tagline is red pill or blue pill, yo. Which one that's the question of the night. Red pill, blue pill. Which one you take?
You want to know the truth?
Truth or blue? Just keep it moving how you moving.
Yeah. Keep living your life the way you think it is. I love The Matrix. I remember when I saw it. This particular opening scene, I think, set the stage for the movie. I mean, you don't know what's going on. You see these cops show up, and all of a sudden they said we're after this particular girl, and you see Trinity, which this is our introduction to Trinity. You don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden these cops are after her, and she does some of the most acrobatic shit I've ever seen. It looks so good. You got to give it up for Trinity. She was fantastic. And this first cold opening of 8 minutes literally set the stage for the whole movie. And from that point on, I was like, oh shit, we're into something. The whole idea of Neo being the one, and supposedly the Matrix is a plug program, and he is like this like this program that can, and then you have the opposite of the program, which is Agent Smith, which is like the virus, and they're both two opposite ends of the spectrum. It's a fantastic phenomenon. And if you scramble Neo, it spells one, which a lot of people would always do that. So it's a fantastic concept. The Wachowski brothers did great. 2, I think, is still good. A lot of action. 3, it's a little shaky. 3 is a little shaky.
But they all good, man. I mean, I'm with you, but like the opening scene, like it opens up crazy. The Matrix definitely had. I mean, the fight scenes were fucking groundbreaking, earth shattering, like all that shit. Like what everybody was doing it, like that was some shit you never seen in film before, like the slow mo, like you know what I mean, like it was like groundbreaking, like because it was like boom boom, and then it like the camera spin, like you know what I mean, like it was whole new shit, yo. It definitely
that turned into a dance where everybody was doing that on the dance floor too afterwards.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they do it in this scene too when they're firing the guns at each other. The camera is spinning in slow-mo while the guns are firing. Fantastic, yo.
Yeah.
But we got to answer the question. All right, I go to you, Phenom. Red pill, blue pill, yo. Red pill, you want to know the truth? Blue pill, you want to stay plugged in, man. What's good?
I'm going to live the lie, yo. Stay plugged in, baby. I don't need to know the truth, yo. The truth is
I think I'm going to be, I think I'm going to be, what his name? Silas or Cyrus, whatever.
Yeah, he was bad. He went that steak. He was like, man, it's fucking steak.
I think I'll take the red pill, yo. I continue to be ignorant and live my life the way it is right now. because Cyrus was saying if he had known he was going to be eating that pudding rest of his life, living in it.
That man evolved a protein shake mixed with oatmeal, whatever the fuck that shit, that slop. That motherfucker was in the he was in the Big Brother house. He was eating slop. They was just in there eating slop, and I ain't gonna lie, yo, that's rough.
That is
but
rough.
I'll say, yo, damn, we are a part of the problem, man. Because I might be like blue pill too, unless you don't tell me I might be one. If I had a chance to be the one, like 30% chance to be the one, 20%, I'll agree to take that red pill.
It's a billion people.
And fly. I know, but I'm just saying, I'm willing to take that chance.
It's like hitting the lottery, yo.
Yeah. And even getting out, yo, was just rough, yo. When they took that pill, when they got to come to your little pod and unplug your ass.
Yeah.
You woke up like, I was like, yeah.
That's true.
Motherfucker, I don't need this motherfucker embiotic fluid. What's that shit, that sack called when you're born?
Yeah, it was like some amniotic fluid, yo. That was nasty, yo.
You just floating in that shit. Just
They were growing you. They were growing you like you was a plant, yo. It was crazy. I think the only good thing that I would love to be in the Matrix, like you could download any program and you could kind of do whatever the fuck you wanted to in the Matrix, you know, like you could be a superhero in the Matrix if you wanted to be, but then you had to worry about the agents chasing you. That's the only problem, you know. Like once the agent got a hold of your ass, you was done.
It was done.
Yeah, it was a wrap. It's a wrap. So another movie that came out in the 2000s that was a fantastic movie, man. We're going to go ahead and go to it. Oh, here it is, man. Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. This movie came out 20 years after the original Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the long-awaited prequel to the original Star Wars trilogy. I was very excited because this brought Star Wars back to the big screen. I had not seen Star Wars on the big screen ever because I was too young, and by the time Star Wars came out, I was watching on VHS. So I was really excited about it. And look, it brought some iconic characters to the screen, such as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Maul. It was fantastic, even a young Anakin. So I was very excited about Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. If you read my little subtitle, I'm the bearded blurred. So I'm a geek and a nerd at heart. This was a big movie for me. What do you guys thoughts, man? Did you go to the movie theaters when it came out? I did. What about you guys? Did you go to the movie theaters when this came out? And I'm sure you've seen it though.
Yeah, I did go to the movie. The movie's good though. Like Darth Maul, that was something we've never seen before.
The double saber, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. But the movie's good. I mean, Star Wars, I think they did a good reboot with this. I mean, it wasn't as good as the original 3, but it did its justice, show.
This was the first one of the reboots, right?
Yep, this was the
first one. Yeah, the very first one. The one with the pod racing and all that kind of stuff.
Then I did go to the theater. Corey, I might have been with you. We went to like a midnight show.
We went to it that night.
Yeah. We had
in the Hampton, the AMC.
I don't know where we was at, but I remember.
I don't know where we was at either.
I know Big Mike was with us.
Big Mike was with us. Yes.
All was there. We went.
Okay, so we went. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Asleep.
I fell asleep. Went to a midnight show. I fell asleep with that bitch. I can't lie.
I fell asleep too, yo. I fell asleep. I had to go back and watch it 2 weeks later because I fell asleep. Yo. I didn't know what the hell I watched.
Yeah. I was like in and out, like oh shit, yeah. But no, it was a decent reboot. But I ain't gonna lie, yo, this kind of set me down the path. Maybe not this movie. We'll just focus on this movie. This movie, it was a pretty good reboot, man. I mean, it was interesting, you know, especially with it being a prequel, like learning some. Because I'm not in a big. I watched all the Star Wars, so I was definitely a fan of the trilogy of the series. You know what I mean, that universe. But I wasn't into it. Like we had friends like Mike, and I think Corey might too. Like they read books about like outside books. Like this before they was doing all these cartoons and shit. He had books. He was like reading, so he was all into it. And so this was good for me to learn some of the prequel stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Learn about the whole universe.
Yeah.
But
Remember, me and a friend of mine got in an argument coming from one of these movies about.
Yeah, I think that's the one I did go to. I think that was like the second one. Yeah, I
That's
heard
the
that
second
story
one.
a few
Yeah.
times.
That's the one you didn't go to.
Yeah,
And we got in an argument in our friend's car, and I wound up breaking the air conditioning unit because I was trying to turn the volume down. That's a for another day. But the argument was basically who was really was Luke really the one, or was Anakin really the one? And it started this whole shit in the car. I don't even want to, it was crazy. But anyway, it was
but it was good.
I really
Like,
loved the movie.
Yeah,
go
saying
ahead.
Anakin. No, I was just saying it's cool saying Anakin as a child too.
Yeah. I was really excited to see Obi-Wan as a young guy trying to learn, because I've always seen him as an old fart, running around saying, may the force be with you. So it was really cool to see him as a young guy, man. And the introduction of Natalie Portman. I mean, damn, you got Qui-Gon Jinn, the guy from Taken in this. I mean, he did a great job. So it was really cool to see. Liam Neeson. Yeah, he did good.
And introduced Darth Maul. Like, that's honestly, Darth Maul was like the highlight.
He was the highlight.
Yeah, he was definitely the double saber. I was like, oh shit!
Yeah,
and he looked cool as fuck. Like the red and black. Like, he was
red
really
and black with the horns. Yeah, he was only in the movie 10 minutes total.
Yeah, because he had to jump when he jumped off the ship, and then there was like the end, like the fight scene, whatever at the end. That was it.
Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm gonna ask you a question, yo. So the dude Ray Park, who played Darth Maul, he's a white dude, ninja master, all that stuff. He's been in a lot of movies, yo. So he was an X-Men, the first one. He was a Toad in X-Men. You ever seen Ballistic versus Sever? What's your boy? Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu. You never seen that shit before?
No.
Great
movie, action movie. But he was also in G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra. He played Snake Eyes.
Oh, wait a minute.
The
first one. The first
two.
Wow, I forgot. Wow. Okay.
All that tells me is like, yo, yeah, we like you, but yo, you can't talk. Like, his voice, he must sound like either Mike Tyson or some shit. Because all them roles you named, like, that motherfucker ain't said a word.
I mean, Darth Maul didn't say nothing. He got busy.
I know. Snake Eyes ain't saying nothing. I don't think
Snake Eyes doesn't talk.
Who you say he was an X-Men?
He was the Toad of X-Men.
He was Toad. Yeah.
Oh,
he didn't say a lot in that one.
He didn't say a lot.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we like you, but we
he was an action. He was a stunt person.
That was his claim to fame. He was a stunt person and knew all types of martial arts and stuff. That's why he was so good at Darth Maul. But you know what? I did go to this movie and fall asleep. But there was a particular movie that I did go with everybody. You might have been with us when we went to see this movie, man. I'm not sure if you were with us when we went to see this, but the Blair Witch Project came out in 1999, and what a phenomenon this was. This was a low-budget horror film that created one of the first, if not, that I would consider one of the first viral marketing sensations. Everybody was talking about the Blair Witch Project. Was this real? Was this not real? And it was a massive hit that I think it didn't. It clearly pioneered the found footage filmmaking genre. Because clearly after the Blair Witch Project, every other style of horror movie had that found footage type, which was good. But I definitely went to see the Blair Witch Project, knew nothing about it. I literally thought I was watching some real shit on the screen, only to come find out that it wasn't real. They showed up at the MTV Awards in their full glory. But anyway, what do you guys remember about the Blair Witch Project as far as the phenomenon? Do you remember like all the big hoopla about it? And did you actually see this in the theaters? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about this?
I didn't see it in the theater. I thought when I first saw it on VHS, I thought it was gonna be scary. That shit wasn't even scary, yo. I thought it was gonna have that effect.
Very suspenseful, but nothing really happened.
But nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people
except the guy standing in the corner at the end.
It's funny though, because people didn't really think this happened. They started researching. This is before the interwebs was really the interwebs. We could really find information. But no, I mean, They said it happened like in Maryland or something like this. It was a true story.
Yeah, it was Maryland. These kids went out and got lost, and supposedly this
Mhm.
Blair, the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, but that was the marketing of this. It started off that way, kind of like
that definitely had good marketing, like you said, Corey.
hell yeah.
They revolutionized that shit. It was some old guerrilla marketing style that was nice with it, and I'll say I didn't go with y'all to see this, but I did see it later on, like a few weeks later or what have you.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man. Like maybe it's the conspiracy theorist type person in me. I was like, yo, is this real? Is it fake? Like I was like, it's fake. It's got to be fake. But at the same time, it was just always in the back of my head was like, is it real? Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just always a little bit in the back of my head. Is it real? Especially at this time, because like I said, this was like the beginning. Yes, the internet was out and everybody was kind of. I just say everybody was on the internet, but it's not the internet what it is now because won't no broadband, won't no high speed. So when you was going to a web page on the internet back then, there was a web page you wanted to go to. So my internet was just hip hop, ESPN, because I wanted to sit there and wait 3 minutes to load up a form about Blair Witch. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, it was great, man.
But the forum really blew up. I mean, it blew up to such a phenomenon.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I was sorry.
Actually, look, Valerie even said they had set up a fake website. And that website, I think, is what started that whole marketing thing of people really grabbing on to this about, oh my God, did this really happen? Because I don't know if you guys remember. Do you? Let me ask you a question. Did you ever watch Faces of Death back in the 90s? Remember those Faces of Death?
Yeah, I watch that shit all the time. We used to go rent them joints from the 99-cent store. Remember that? Well, it'd be like the 90 on Tuesdays. The video store would be like Tuesdays. It used to be like 2 for 99 cents or whatever on Tuesdays and some shit. Yeah, that's how old I am.
Yeah, so Faces of Death was a big thing, and I think this is why people were thinking that, because you could actually catch live video of people, losing their lives on Faces of Death. So this was all very intriguing, but the Blair Witch Project blew the fuck up. It was a low budget film that made thousands upon millions of dollars. But got to give it up for Blair Witch Project. Moving on, another movie that is dear to my heart that did really great. I got to give it up for American Pie. American Pie came out in 1999, was a huge hit simply because it captured the hilarious awkwardness and excitement of teenage life. I mean, it was making it super relatable for the young audience. Plus, they had unforgettable characters like Tim and Stifler and Finch, and they had iconic one-liners. And this turned into what you can consider like must-see comedy. And they coined the term MILF. Need I say more? I had never heard the term MILF until I saw this film, and from that point on, they coined that term. So, what are your thoughts about American Pie? I actually love this film, one of my favorites of all time. What are your thoughts, Fino?
I think this kind of sparked a run of movies like this. You know what I'm saying? As far as like showing people like teenage kids going through their formative years, just trying to figure out life. You had dudes. Stifler's mom in it.
Yes,
you got the MILF tagline on it.
Yeah, it's
funny. And Eugene Levy, the dad,
the
guy with the glasses, hilarious, hilarious, And Jason Biggs, young Jason Biggs, and what's that? The dude with the 3 names.
The dude with the what?
Scott Williams something. The dude with the 3 names. He was in all different. Gosh, somebody's gonna probably tell us what it is.
Yeah, I know you're talking. He's the one that said MILF, right?
Yeah, he's the one that's coined the phrase MILF, yo.
Yeah, I can't think of his name though.
Kumar, Harold and Kumar, the guy to play Harold and Kumar.
No, bro. Like
you haven't seen the movie?
Kumar, and then this is the white dude that saw the MILF. I mean, I'm sorry, the white dude saw the MILF.
Yeah.
But nah. One more phenom. This definitely ushered in a new age of like teen comedy type of deal. Especially with this, like, it's almost like American Pie walk so Superbad could run. You know what I mean? Superbad was just like
We on the same page. I was about to say super bad. I didn't want to get ahead.
Yeah, American Pie on motherfucking steroids. You know what I mean? But American Pie, it was definitely funny as hell. You know what I mean? You know, that one time at band camp type of deal. And like everything about American Pie, it was
everything about
it kind of brought back the teen comedies because there was a lag. I should say, like coming of age teen comedies because you know back in the day, the 80s. I mean, you also say in the 80s, you had like Pretty in Pink and all that type of shit. Like what's the girl's name? Molly Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald.
You know, she was the queen of all those teen movies type of deal. You know what I mean? And this was like the comeback of that with the modern twist as far as 2000s go. You know what I mean? 99, I should say.
Who I was talking about is Sean William Scott is his name. You've seen him and stuff.
Okay, light
skinned dude. He was in
Thank you,
Where's My Car and all that stuff.
Sean William Scott. All right, there you go. Yeah, thank you, MCAP. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, this is. I agree with everything you guys said, man. Thumbs up, love it. This movie is the bomb. One of my favorite characters that we got to know, Stifler. Who doesn't love Stifler? It's fucking hilarious. So it's good, great movie. Moving on to another great movie that came out in 1999, Fight Club. Whatever happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club. Now, this is the cool thing about Fight Club. Fight Club, directed by David Fincher. This film starred Brad Pitt and Edward Norton, and it was a dark yet thought-provoking story about identity. And boy, did this movie have a twist at the end. But the movie is really good. I watched this movie. I guess I can spoil it. The movie's damn near over 20 years old.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I can spoil this.
Oh, damn.
You're seeing this from two lenses. You're seeing Brad Pitt and Ed Norton come up with this whole concept of Fight Club, you know, and they're two people, and you're thinking they're co-owners of this organization, only to find out it's Edward Norton, and he has a split personality. And he gets, like, I guess you could say he's schizophrenic, and he is talking to himself. Who is Brad Pitt? This switch of a personality has absolutely fantastic ending. I thought it was fantastic, man. What do you guys thought about Fight Club?
First rule of Fight Club: you don't talk about Fight Club.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
You know what I'm saying? This movie is probably one of the movies that actually baffled me the whole way through. It's kind of like The Sixth Sense because you didn't know really what it was. They did a good job to you when you got to the end. You feel like
to the very end,
it's the same person.
Yes. Yeah.
The Sixth Sense. Oh, he's dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this movie was good all the way around. Yo. I mean, Edward Norton can act.
Fantastic.
Like, he did two of my favorite movies. This one and American History X. He was in both of them. You know what I'm saying? It was an Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
No,
actually, that one was all right, yo. The one he was in was all right.
The first one, the Hulk was awful. This
one, he wasn't the first one. He wasn't the first one. He was the second one.
The second one, yeah, the second one. The first one was awful. The second one was good. Yeah,
I loved it. Did, but they didn't put him back in. But on my back, go if you know.
But I'm saying Fight Club is excellent all the way through. If you have not watched it, the fight scenes in it is good. Them coming to work bloody and stuff like that. Like,
what the fuck's wrong with you, yo?
What's wrong with you? Yeah. And then it was fantastic because he even thought the guy was sleeping with his girl, messing around with his girl, and he tried to figure out what's going on. It was him the whole time. But go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I'm with y'all. Fight Club is definitely like out there, and it's kind of crazy how what's going on in the world today is still kind of relatable, yo. Because at the time, a lot of the people was joining Fight Club because they were like frustrated young men. Who didn't have any kind of outlet. And you kind of see that going on right now. Like, that's what, like, the red pill movement online, not associated with the Matrix, because the Matrix is golden, holy, and all that. But they co-opted the red pill, and you know what I mean? But it's a lot of frustrated, like, youth out here as far as, like, young men, yo. A lot of testosterone. What's the word? I can't even talk. Testosterone. Just built up.
Testicular fortitude.
Yeah, we know where to release it. Y'all need to get out here, get off these interwebs, get them bars, get them clubs, release some of that. But you know what I mean? They ain't out in the streets, so they online wilding out. You get in your little echo chamber. Next thing you know, some crazy shit happening. So it's just crazy how like it's kind of still relatable to even the whole story. Like at the end, like when they did the shit, like the fuck with all the shit, it's almost on some Mr. Robot shit. You haven't seen it? You should watch it. But you know what I mean? It was just like it's just kind of crazy how the more things change, the more they stay the same. You know what I mean? And then it's just like I said, it's just crazy. And my boy, Mr. Pixel Rancher, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
But Mr. Pixel.
No spoilers. If you ain't seen this movie, this shit is like rancid now.
I don't know if you're at 1080, 720, or 480. I'm sorry, bro. Once it gets past about it's 20 years.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's hard not to spoil something.
No, I just fucking shout out to Mr. Pixel Rancher. Thanks for joining the chat. For real. Yeah,
and shout out to Chicago Cub. He agrees with me and Ollie. Edward Norton played a great Bruce Banner, and yes, he does look a lot like Bruce Banner too. It
was better than the first. It was better than the first one, but like I was bringing up the Unearthed Icon show on Vice where they talked about the Hulk, how they didn't bring Edward Norton back because he kept clashing with the producer, so he got kicked out the Marvel universe, yo.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, he kept clashing with the producers and director on how he wanted to take the character, and Marvel was like, "But this is where we're going with it." So they're like, "Okay, you're not on board. Get the hell out." Which is understandable. And I like the new guy that plays him. He's good. He's good. But I wish they could have kept Edward Norton. But if he ain't down with it, you got to get the hell out.
Yeah, facts.
But this movie was dear to me, and I think a lot of ladies loved it. I ain't gonna front. I think a lot of ladies loved it. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. I actually just saw it come up, matter of fact. Here we go. The Best Man. The Best Man. I thought this movie was freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Mainly because it was a black cast. And it was done by a black director. But the thing that made The Best Man such a huge hit in 1999 because it blended comedy, romance, drama, and it all felt fresh, relatable. It felt so good. Plus, this cast was action-packed. Charismatic actors, everybody from, you got my man Terrence Howard in here, Tay Diggs, Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long, Morris Chestnut. This cast is jam-packed, and it was great. A fantastic movie. And sorry, we're going to have to do some spoilers, but we'll get into it a little bit later. But I'll go ahead and say a little bit. The reason why this movie was so good, it's all about a group of college friends reuniting for a wedding. And the best man, Harper, has a book that is about to come out, and the book is about his college friends. But unfortunately, in the book, he is talking about himself as the best friend who sleeps with his best friend's girlfriend. And he's trying to prevent this book from getting into the groom's hands because he's know the groom will find out that he slept with his future wife. Fantastic movie, but a great concept. I loved it. Phenom, what are your thoughts about this movie?
Phenom, what's good?
Phenom, I know.
No, movie was excellent, yo. I would say Tay Diggs is a sucker, yo. I'm gonna stand.
Yeah, that's some messed up stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy for him to do that.
The whole scenario. What he did with Morris Chestnut wife, or they weren't even wife. They was not married yet. They was
they were on the break though. Remember at that time they were on a break.
But
yeah, that was the thing. They were on a break. Yeah,
but that was his boy though.
That was his boy.
Yeah, and, yeah.
But my thing is this though, and I'll stand on this. You had all this time to let them know what's about to be in the book, versus wait until you wrote all this stuff. It's about to come out, and then you're gonna say something.
And then he was only going to say something because the book was coming out the same weekend of the wedding.
Yeah.
I was about to say. It really wasn't. What can you say though? He an asshole for writing the book just off the jump. What I mean? Yeah, but I'm with you. I was with you. Tay Diggs on that was all in the wrong. But it ain't like he can give him a heads up. What you say?
If it was something. But the thing about it is, he probably want to put it in the book if he'd had that conversation earlier. That's what I'm saying. And like, and you know, when we look at movies, we always apply real life situations because it's like everything. You watch a TV show, like, oh, why she go in the door, or why she ain't leave him. We apply our real life logic to cinema or whatever. So that's how I'm looking at it. So in my head, I'm like, bro, you should have had this conversation with him earlier. Hey, they might have stayed together, may not have stayed together, but they end up getting married still. But Tate Diggs had a black guy standing there as a best man, yo.
So did.
It's definitely a great, but that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, but this is what I say. Like, I think Tate Diggs is definitely all in the wrong as far as this goes. Because I mean, like, there's a million women out here, yo. You ain't got to, whether they ex, break, whatever. Like, you ain't got to do your boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different scenario.
I know.
But I was saying, knowing that you knew about Morris Chestnut's character, because he was the star running back going to the NFL, just, you know what I'm saying? He was out there whoring, yo. Let's just keep it real. Like, they even said, like, he was just whoring.
Yeah.
Good word. I mean, he went in going through it, but did he really have something to stand on to be like, yo,
that's really true.
How you don't do this to me? like he was out here whoring away.
And you know, I think that's why he never got mad at Mia, because he knew he didn't have anything to stand on because he had cheated on Mia all through college. He got mad at his best friend for messing with Mia, but Mia's guilty in this too because out of all the guys,
I'm with you. Yeah, that's true too, though. Yeah, I said that about Tate's
best friend.
Yeah, like the same thing you said about Tate Diggs. Like, it doesn't hurt. Like, you could have cheated with anybody. Like, why you choose him? Like, all these people.
You go to, for real. But you know, I think she was like, one random girl ain't gonna do it because he messed with a bunch of them. She was like, if I want to hurt him, I got it. The one. Yeah, so she was plotting. She was plotting. And actually, if you really think about it, I'm just saying.
No, I'm with you. Go keep preach, brother, preach.
If you really think about it, she put Tate Diggs in that situation. She put her sexuality on him and bent him to fall like that because she knew she could put it on him, and he was.
So Tate Diggs is the victim.
There we go. I like that. I like this new take. Like,
Tate Diggs is the victim, and Mia is the villain in this.
New take. I'm with you though, yo. She's diabolical, yo. Like, out of all the people to go, she definitely went with the one dude. He knew it would fill it. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, if she would have just did anybody else, it would have been there like, what? I mean, he would have been mad, but it would be like, all right, I can do whatever.
Exactly.
Like, no, this one was like, nah.
She picked one guy. And she manipulated. Y'all ladies know. Correct us if we're wrong, but y'all know y'all have power in the P. Come on now. Y'all know y'all have power in the P.
The power.
And she used her power on Tate Diggs and she bent him to her will. I'm telling you, Tate Diggs is the victim.
I'm going to push back a little bit.
She went Xavier on his ass. Wheelchair. No, she rolled up. Like, she rolled up like. Well, he had no. I'm with you now. Now I'm with you, yo. He had no control.
He had no clue. He was studying. He wasn't planning on going over there. She knocked on his room door. Came over looking all good and stuff. She knew what she was doing.
There it is.
So do you think
the truth?
I think Tate Diggs is even more wrong because he knew the information on his boy, so he used that information accompanied with her seduction to go through with it. So you think if his boy was a straight dude, didn't do anything, good guy, wasn't in the streets, he would have did it? Or you think Tate Diggs knew that information? Like,
as far as knowing the information, I think honestly, it wasn't like said in the movie, but honestly, I think it wasn't like he broke some trade top secret to her ass. So, you know what I'm saying? This ain't like the motherfucking WikiLeaks. Like, he was like, yo, your boy, like, more Shetner cheating. She was probably like, yeah, I know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't like, I don't think it was
that was kind of dirty back, like, you know, he out here doing dirt, right?
For him to say it is dirty. I'm with you there. Yeah. For him to say it I'm just saying, I don't think that like changed, like, affected her decision. She already knew
she knew what was going on.
She knew what was going on. It won't like
she wasn't.
He's cheating. Like, you know what I mean? So No,
this was
bro,
the
it was
thing. She would
crazy.
always want to keep in her back pocket on him for the rest of her
Mhm.
life. She knew what she was doing, man. So Tay Diggs is the villain, but I don't know, man. I may have to switch that. I think he might be the victim. I think he might be the victim in this whole thing.
I was gonna say, Kathy says, oh, there we go. Like she did say
Valerie
that.
says she likes the wood.
Hold on, Court. Because
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ollie.
I
Go
got
ahead.
some shit with the best man. Hold up. But Kathy said me and knew what she was doing.
See,
but she did say that Tay Diggs is the real villain.
Okay.
Yeah, but before we get into more Tay Diggs shit and stuff, I do got some. I didn't even tell y'all. I'm just springing this up on y'all. It's funny, because the best man sprang a whole franchise, like multiple movies. You know what I mean? TV show came out on Peacock last year, about 2 years ago, or a year and a half. It was pretty good, yo. I liked it.
Really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So this was in 2019 when you ever heard of Cameo, the company Cameo?
Yeah.
Where you prepared to get somebody to do some shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was when it first came out. And is the Best Man 2? They only did 2 movies, right?
It was 2 movies.
Yeah, 2 movies
and then
a series. In the series.
Best Man 2, classic scene. The guys sing New Edition.
New Edition, right.
So for my wife's birthday, her name's Jackie because he's gonna say it up here anyway. So that's like one of her favorite movies, whatever. I was like, I went on Cameo, and this one first came out. Tay Diggs was up there, and it was cheap too, bro. I ain't talking about like it was like $30 for Tay Diggs. I was like, what the fuck? Like it's like random people up there now. They'd be like $150, like $200. It was like the most random shit ever. But it was when it first came out. I said, yo, let me get something for her birthday. So this is what I got for my wife on her birthday. I mean, I got her more gifts. This was just like a joint extra on top. Make sure I got, to sniff the shout out to Edward out there. Make sure I was eating Red Lobster the next day. you know what I'm saying? He knows what I'm talking. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he knows what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me pull it up here real quick. This is what happens when you go live on
Yo, what's up, Jackie? Tay Diggs here. Apparently it's your 8th wedding anniversary coming up. Is that tomorrow?
8th wedding. That's a birthday. It was a wedding anniversary. That's what it was.
Good for y'all. And I'm wondering, can you stand the rain? Happy wedding anniversary. Yeah. Peace.
Damn, you gotta sing.
I always fuck with Tay Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Just because he did that, I was like, yo, he did that, yo.
And you know what? You got to give it up. It was clearly live because some kids started to scream in the background.
Yeah, in the background. Yeah. But that was when Cameo first came out. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, yo, Tay Diggs. And you can request, say, happy birthday, happy anniversary. It was our anniversary.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I didn't put it. I was like, I don't know if you'll do it. But if you don't mind, will you
that was good.
That was good. He did it, yo. I didn't think he was. I was like, oh shit. When I saw it, I was like, yes. Guess what? It's GTD tonight. You know what GTD? What's GTD stand for?
The draws.
Get the draws.
Yo, shout out to Tay Diggs, yo. It was good. That was good.
That's dope, though.
So, any other movies before we run off? I know Valerie said she liked The Wood better than The Best Man.
You put it up there.
Oh, The Wood was good.
I really do like The Best Man, but I'm not gonna lie, I really, really love The Wood, man. That movie is so good to me. It's like a coming of age teen movie that's around, the urban culture. So that's why I love that movie so much.
And I like how they did the flashbacks, the current day flashbacks, and all. You know what I mean?
So good.
It was a good mix.
Yeah. And I love it when they're in the car and the guy be like, you ain't getting no zigzag, you don't get no drag drag. When they're smoking the weed. But anyway,
and we're gonna rapid fire through some of these movies, yo.
There you
all
go.
right.
Yep.
Marie says Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that's a tall bitch.
It was an Eddie Griffin.
I'm sorry, not bitches, ladies, but you know what I'm saying. It was a part of the movie. I don't know if y'all want to comment. Definitely just stop me.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Being John Malkovich was great.
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, used to crawl through a little door. And they had some people found like a secret little door, like a little attic door, and when you crawled in it, you could be John Malkovich for like the day. Like you'll be in his brain, like really being the actor John Malkovich.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Like when I found, I was like, oh shit, it was kind of mind blowing at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bone Collector.
That's a good one.
Denzel.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good one.
Jabbar, classic.
Life. Start Eddie Murphy and Martin. Good one, man.
Yeah.
You want your cornbread?
Hold on, man. You want your cornbread? That one was great.
I's the pappy.
Yeah, I's the pappy. They all stepped up. So
that's when I first heard "Can't Get Right," and I was like, "Can't Get Right." That when that becomes his name, he's like, "What's wrong with you, boy? He just can't get right, sir. Can't get right, huh?"
Yeah, they definitely the rest of the movie. Val back again with Blue Street.
Blue Street.
This is probably one of my favorite.
We had that blue velour sweatsuit. I don't even velour that pizza.
Funny as shit. The pizza.
Shout out to Martin Lawrence again. Martin Lawrence was dropping. What's that? Dave Chappelle. When he got did he get shot? Like,
that's right.
That was his boy.
That was like his criminal friend or something.
They robbed it. They got the diamond together.
Yeah,
when they was
I forgot Dave Chappelle was in that.
Martin was like, "Yeah, this my partner right here, yo. He's a ninja with that shit." He said, "I rip your tongue out and lick my balls with them shits."
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And a sleeper classic, and honestly, I mean, besides The Matrix, I could almost agree, bro. For real, Office Space. Office Space. We really need
so
those.
Good.
I forgot. I don't even know the form name. Those W45s by Friday.
He would come over with his coffee like right here. So it's like, what was it? Them papers? I forget.
What I don't know the form name. I gotta look at the form name. I should look it up.
Oh man.
What the TPS report? The TPS reports?
TPS reports. We really need those TPS reports.
Oh man,
your boy, they moved down in the basement.
Yeah, they kept moving him from every office until he put him in the closet.
So shout out to that, y'all. Yeah, shout out to
classic movie.
That was some of the ones I saw that
was good, man.
I want to do this real quick, yo. I'm gonna give you the top 10 grossing movies because all right, Phantom Menace was 1. The Sixth Sense was 2.
Wow. Bruce Willis and the kid. Wow.
Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me. Came out in 99.
No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, baby. That's what he does. Yeah.
Toy Story 2. The Matrix was actually 5th. This is domestic. Tarzan, Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. Man, Adam Sandler had a run.
Man, he did. Big Daddy was not my favorite, but yeah, he definitely had a run.
Yeah, it was decent. Yeah.
The Mummy with Brendan
Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
Runaway Bride, which was actually pretty good.
That is good with Julia Roberts.
Yeah, it was all right. I can't front. But all right, so, y'all, I had to wait for y'all to say it first. But,
it's a good movie, yo.
Oh yeah, it is good. I seen it. I liked it. I seen it, and I liked it. Like, I'm with you, man.
And the last one was Blair Witch, yo. But then it had some like Double Jeopardy came out, Wild West came out, James Bond, World Is Not Enough.
But we don't talk about that movie.
We don't talk about Wild West.
Wild West. Don't talk about that. That horrendous piece of crap. Did y'all see General's Daughter?
Yeah, General's Daughter was real good. Yeah, that was really good.
That was great. Yeah, that was really good.
And The Green Mile came out.
Yeah, The Green Mile came out. Yeah,
with John Coffey.
Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan, yo. And Tom Hanks, yo.
And then before we go, because I meant to mention this one, I didn't because I seen some things, but But Kathy reminded us, I see dead people.
Yeah.
They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not
There
like
you
us.
go.
They're not like us. But yes, this is
actually
what
probably top 5 this song ever. I don't know.
yeah, definitely it is top 5. But I will say Sixth Sense. When you, I know
see
Corey,
10 people.
or maybe Phenom mentioned earlier, as far as the twist at the end with Fight Club, Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
This twist at the end was definitely like mind blowing. It had everybody going, and everybody was thinking, well, shit, he's still living off that shit.
Like Shyamalan,
yeah, he ate after all the garbage movies,
Garbage movies he's done.
Yeah. What's that shit with the wind was killing people, the earth?
God.
Was it The Mist?
No,
it
the
was,
happening.
The happening. Yeah.
The earth is just mad in the wind.
Yeah.
I hated that movie. That movie was so dumb, man.
Yeah, so it's just I mean, but he got a new joint coming out with a killer in a concert. For real,
Yeah,
I saw the trailer. I was like, but that's how he gets you every time, though. Because
I know
he made
the trailers.
The trailers be like, no, this is about to be fire. Then you see it,
then you see, you be like, damn. Now he has had some good ones lately. Well, I'm sorry. Split was good. I did like Split. That was good. Glass.
Yeah, Unbreakable, Split, and then
and Glass. He did those. Those are good. And those were about 4 or 5 years ago. But he's got a lot of misses, though. He got a lot of misses.
Last Airbender.
We don't talk about that. That's awful.
We don't talk about that.
He's got a lot of misses. Yeah,
the joint with the Village. I like the Village joint when they tried.
I didn't like the Village.
Yeah,
the Happening.
Did he do Signs?
He did Signs.
I did like.
I'm sorry.
Signs is bad. I recognize why people don't. I should say this. I'm not gonna call it bad because I like Signs, but I recognize why people don't like Signs. Like I can't even argue. Like I don't have a good argument of why I like Signs. I just like Signs. Bruce Willis, batter up. I don't know. I just like Signs. But I
didn't like
why.
Signs.
I could definitely see why people don't like it. You know what I mean?
I was one of the ones that didn't like it. I was one of the ones that didn't like it.
You're in the greater public. I'm at the end. I'm in the minority on that.
But there are a lot of, but you're not. I think I'm in the minority. I think there are a lot of people that like Signs. I like Signs up until I found out that they die from water. And then I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? You know, they literally, aliens come to a planet that is 75 to almost 80%
water. Yeah, I'm about to say, like, why would you? That is true. Why out of all the planets to go to?
Yeah, it's not like the water's hidden. You can see the shit from space. It's blue. The planet looked blue. So like, and it's stuff like that in my mind. Like they didn't say.
I didn't even think about that though, because you're right. From space, when you
can see the shit from space. and come on now, you don't send no recon. You don't send nobody out there to test the plane to see if it's even habitable. Like they didn't send no flunky out there to just test that shit out.
At least like in War of the Worlds, they came with helmets on and shit. The atmosphere with Tom Cruise. You know what I'm saying? At least they was protected from the atmosphere. They're like, oh shit, the air actually kills them. This one, they ain't come nothing. They can't.
Yeah,
they just came butt ass naked, like they was all good. I mean, that was what killed me.
I thought there was one. Somebody asked, "Did you see Old?" I did see Old. Old was actually decent.
It was decent.
Yeah, I saw Old. That was actually very interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it good. I like the concept, but I wouldn't call it good. It was.
I would say that the concept was very, very cool. I did watch Old, and I like the concept too.
I think it would have been better with better actors. Like the actors, like the black dude, weren't that good. I could agree. Like the rapper type. Like all the actors weren't like really great. Like they didn't have nobody like that. Especially for that type of movie when you just on the beach with y'all, like y'all just here, like you gotta have good actors like to carry that.
Yeah, I agree. Well, let's go to the music of 1999 because there's some bangers out there. There's some bangers, and this one in particular, this song ruled in 1999. Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. One of their biggest hits, and if you don't know this song, you're definitely sleeping under a rock because they played it to death on MTV and Total Request Live. It was playing all over top 40 stations. They ran this song in the mud, but I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love this song. This song is a banger and it's a classic. And I DJ'd. I don't DJ anymore. I play this song to this day. People still get on the dance floor. People are still belting the song. People are still singing it. I know you guys know this song. Don't be fronting on me. Phoenix, man, what are your thoughts about I Want It That Way?
It's a great song, yo. It's actually the only song by the Backstreet Boys I like. You know what I mean? And when I say I like, I don't hate the other ones, but this is a song like, oh no, I actually really like this song. From the melodies to the music to the hook, all that stuff. I can see why they had the game on the chokehold. You know, I mean, this was the era of the boy bands between them and NSYNC and 98 Degrees. And I'm pretty sure there's somebody else who's out there trying to do it. But
O-Town.
I forgot about them Bammers, yo. Well, this song, and I think we did top 10 TRL. This was like number 2, or 2 and number 3.
Yeah, it was in the top
TRL
5.
history. Yeah, it was in top 5. Yeah. So no, I like it, yo. I admit it.
Yeah, the video was great too. I admit. I mean, the video's dope. They're wearing the white suits, and I mean, the video was banging. Ollie, man, what are your thoughts? I know you're a hip hop head, but what are your thoughts on this song?
The song was great. My bad, I'm over here. Yeah, the song. I mean, how can you not know the song? I did lie when it was out at the time. I was hating on it just because I was hating on it. It was that TRL era and all that. I mean, I'm like, it's fucking boy bands, yo. Like, I wasn't into.
Only boy bands we acknowledged was New Edition at the time.
Yeah, that's so it's just like one of those things where I mean, I was hating on it, but at the same time, it was a catchy tune. It was in my head. I actually just saw that Netflix just dropped a joint about Lou Pearlman, the creator of Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, O-Town. They just dropped a joint today, limited series, like talking about how he came up and did, because you know he basically he was robbing them motherfuckers. He was in a contract as the 6th member of the band. Like not only
that fat dude, yo,
he had it in a contract. He was the 6th like producer, the 6th member of the band, the owner of the record label. like he was everywhere. Like it was like this dude was wild, yo. He was getting paid off these boys, yo. And then I mean it's kind of fucked up because I mean it was all young, whatever. I like they said, just like yo, we just signed the like somebody offer you a record deal like back then, like you know, I mean they won't. I mean it is what it. I mean it's a story as old as the music business itself. It's like taking advantage of people who don't know. But you know they always say it's music business, and business has more letters than music, so you better learn that one. But but when you don't know, you don't know. But getting back just to the Backstreet themselves, though, I mean they were huge, man. I mean they really brought back the boy band, because after the last boys bands were New Edition and probably New Kids on the Block. And then you had like the whole like grunge. You had all the gangster hip hop,
gangster rap, hip hop. Yeah,
I hate to say
brought back the boy
gangsta, but you know what I mean. But it was, I know, but more
West Coast rap, I guess you can call it.
West Coast rap, like edgy, more edgy, like hip hop and what have you. And it's like boom, there was something. But you know, everything goes in cycles. So you go too far one way, once the other sides don't come back, boom, everybody's gonna go back to that. And it was kind of the same thing with the boy bands, because eventually they got hated on too. Like it was like, oh, all the boy bands, and they got hated on. You know what I mean? Like y'all was just loving them 5 years ago. Now it's just that quick. Yo, people so fake.
Yeah, but you know, funny thing about it is now these boy bands are getting love again, because those girls that were fanboying in their teenage and 20s are checking them out now at concerts in their 30s and 40s, and they get.
Oh, you know why? Because they got the disposable income now.
Yeah, they got the money now. You know,
so the money to go see
they make it. They had to wait like 15, 20 years, but they getting they due back again. But yeah, I was a big fan of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
About Backstreet Boys, they didn't have a Justin Timberlake. You know what I mean?
I would agree.
I think you know, once nobody from the group when they disbanded had a solo career. Like talking about it.
Yeah. You know Justin was the only one that ever made it. For real.
Yeah,
For
out
real.
of all the boy bands combined, all 50 members of
There's
every
only
boy
one
band
that
out
made
there,
it.
it was only one.
But
that had a
you
successful
can't
one.
count with New Edition. They did that.
I'm talking about from that
No,
era.
from this 90s
From that
era
era,
of boy
yeah,
bands.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember at our homecoming. Remember, you know what group boy band came to our homecoming? Y'all remember?
Was it 98 Degrees?
Yep, 98
Yeah, it was
degrees.
98 degrees.
remember
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
That shit was horrible.
we showing our age.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was 98
98
degrees.
degrees came to the homecoming.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah,
Horrible.
but yeah. But I mean, I guess he had a career. He on Netflix. I mean, but not singing, of course.
Well,
but he
I mean,
married
yeah, he's
Jessica
doing
Simpson.
great now.
His best career move was marrying Jessica Simpson. Kept him
Yeah, because
relevant.
that show was killer. That show was funny as shit. Yeah.
But
He didn't have a good music career
No,
afterwards.
not at all.
Nah,
Yeah,
but
you're right.
he had a reality TV career, and he's still doing his thing now, even now on reality TV.
So I think, Phenom, you are.
But I think you're right, man. Justin Timberlake's the only one. I mean,
one dude from, I don't know if he might have been from NC. One dude had one song though that did kind of good. I got.
Was it JC Chazé? I think he
not JC.
I thought his name was JT from NSYNC.
Oh, JT. Oh, yeah. I was thinking JC. You said JT. Like that one dude, he had one decent single. Like, you know what I mean?
They got a JT in NSYNC?
But he did.
Oh, it's JC. Maybe it's JC.
JC Chazé.
JC Chavez. Okay, yeah, it's JC. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe it is JC then. JC.
Yeah, it's JC.
Yeah, that one. I remember because I remember he had a single that did pretty good, but then I mean, he ain't really had nothing to follow up with it. Though.
Yeah, you know, Jordan Knight came out with a single.
Oh yeah, Jordan Knight did. Yeah, Jordan Knight did.
I really did.
I like that shit.
Yeah,
baby, I give it to you.
Go ahead, let it. Go ahead.
Night.
That's the one that was at
that shit.
The amusement park or some shit.
Yeah, it had the amusement park beat in the background. Yeah, because Timberland actually did that beat. Actually.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but you know, this is the thing. We talk about the boy bands, but on the flip side, you had this guy in 1999. The real Slim Shady LP dropped in February of 1999. This LP brought him widespread attention as well as controversy, but it did feature hits like My Name Is, Guilty Conscience. I mean, me and Ali worked at a radio station, and we came across this CD, and it didn't have a picture on it. It kind of had this silhouette image of this guy in a hoodie. Had no idea what it was, and on the package it said Eminem. And we took these promo tapes back to the dorm room and started listening to it. We was like, "Oh, this shit's fire." We didn't even know what the guy looked like, which is probably purposeful, that they purposely didn't put his image on those promo demo tapes because he, you know, was a white rapper. And I guess, you know, but Dr. Dre, he knew his thing, but he got to give it up, man. Eminem, phenomenal rapper. This video was good as shit too. And this played all over MTV as well. And this is one of the top requested songs on MTV as well. But what are your thoughts about Eminem, the LP, My Name Is, his impact on the hip hop industry, all that?
I'll tell you, I'm about to read you something. This is when I heard this verse from Eminem. This is the first time I ever heard him breathe a word out of his mouth. He was like, Slim Shady, brain dead like Jim Brady. I'm an M80. You little like that Kim lady. I'm buzzing. Dirty dozen, naughty, rotten rhymer. Cussing as we players worse than Marty Schottenheimer. I was like,
yeah.
I was blown away.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because, first of all, I mean, I'm a football fan. Shout out to my commanders, Redskins. He was a coach with the Redskins. He was a coach with Kansas City.
Right.
He was a coach with the Redskins. So for somebody to put his whole name in a verse and rap all the syllables in it, I was like, this dude is phenomenal. Never saw what he looked like. Didn't care what he looked like. I'm like, this dude can spit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew he was kind of off his rocker though when he said Slim Shady brain dead like Jim Brady, because Jim Brady was the dude that got shot with Ronald Reagan in the head back in the day that had the Brady bill with the gun. So I already knew he was going to be on some shit. And as we already know, Eminem says the most reckless shit that ever been said.
I mean, he definitely came through. Like I said, we had that CD. We didn't know what it was. It was like a promo shit. And I used to listen to that shit. It had the I Don't Give a Fuck. Because then it had like on the reels. I think it had I Don't Give a Fuck.
My name is.
And My Name Is. But just I Don't Give a Fuck. Like, I don't even think we really listened to My Name Is. Like I know in our room, yeah, because then actually, yeah, we was roommates at the time. Yeah, so that's all we listened to was that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Like, and like you said, that Marty Schottenheimer, like the rhyme Marty Schottenheimer with anything, to me at that time, I was like, yo, this dude is crazy.
Yeah.
And then when I saw him, I was like, oh shit. But I didn't really care he was white. But I still was like, oh shit. I was just kind of surprised. Because I knew he was dealing with Dre. Like I heard, like, you know, reading shit, whatever. Because it's like it's early internet. It was internet, but it was at this time in the internet where you could still hide shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, boom. He came out and he did his thing, yo. Shout out to Eminem. I'll always fuck with M. You know, he's from Detroit legend. But I like him because he's from like the battling days. Like actually before the live came on, he came on Corey, me and Fina was talking about some rap battles already, like, you know, earlier. So he's from the battle rap days, like when you had no beat, just live. You know what I mean? And he did his thing, like he blew up, man. So I ain't mad at him at all, yo. And he just dropped some heat, yo. Like his album ain't bad, yo. Somebody just said, like, yo, he just did. Yes, he did. He just dropped some heat.
He can still flow.
He can still flow. Like that's the one thing. Like if anything, I've had times with Eminem where I loved Eminem, then I stopped kind of liking him. Because I don't know, his content kind of got repetitive, but that's a whole nother story. But the one thing you can never ever deny about Eminem, motherfuckers be like, yo, Eminem whack, Eminem this, Eminem this. Eminem can motherfucking rap. Like when it comes to putting words together, like word, like a fucking words, rapidy rap. Like this motherfucker can rap. And if anybody, that's always my thing. If somebody be like, yo, Eminem's whack, like I'm not even gonna have the discussion with you. Like you can be like, you can tell me you don't like Eminem, but if you just once you say like he's whack, I'm like, all right, yo, we already know what this is. I'm just you just to be arguing with a brick wall at that point. You know what I mean? Because like you got to start off with a baseline. You know, like to have any kind of debate, we got to have a baseline. A baseline. Like, all right, you don't like him, I like him. Whatever. We know he can rap. Just tell me why you don't like him. Don't be like, oh, he can't rap. I'm like, yo. Right, you good. Yeah, he can't rap. I'm just like, yo, you good. Go. My bad. I'm just off on.
No, I mean, I like your defense of him because I mean, lately it's been a lot of hate for Eminem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like revisionist history. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's just like people don't realize, yo, he's one of the legends, the GOATs, and it ain't got nothing to do with skin color or anything. It's straight talent. You know what I'm saying? His lyrics are smart, witty, they're funny at times. Like, if you go back, if you've never seen Eminem rapping on the BET Cypher, he got one with Slaughterhouse. Immaculate. Eminem does his thing on it. But like even what like his lyrics are so visual. Like it just takes you to a point. Like I said, he says like on Renegade, I dare you to go to challenge who had the best verse on that. We already know Eminem murdered Jay on his own shit.
Yeah,
Well, I just say murder. They got him.
Everybody. I'll say because you go back and listen to when he talk about the Catholics and holy water trying to hold me under longer. Like he's just taking all the arrows and slings that he got in the industry and outside the industry from everybody who wanted to ban his music, internalize it, put it to rap, made it one of the hardest verses ever, yo. But yeah, I mean, Eminem is a super legendary. He got one song. You heard a song with Big Sean lately? When in it, he was like, "Yo,
Baby Tron."
A legend like Melly Mel diss him. He's like, "Bitch, well, so am I. I'm a legend too." Like he said, like Eminem is leaning into that shit, yo. So
yeah, we got some other songs here that people brought up that I thought were really good. Ricky Martin's huge hit, "Living La Vida."
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about him on the channel.
We will talk about it because I love that fucking song. Tall Man Randy, good pick, man. Love that shit by Ricky Martin. Early Morning by Sugar Ray. I know this song. I like this song actually by Sugar Ray.
I like Sugar
do y'all know this song by Early Morning?
I like that song.
I like Sugar Ray. They had a run. Sugar Ray had a run.
Yeah, they had a run. Mark McGrath, I think, was the guy's name. I think that was his name. Yeah. But another song that had a huge run that's 20 years old and literally is still playing to this day. Every time you hit this song, it's a freaking banger. Came out in 1999. Juvenile, Back That Thing Up, but the real version is Back That Ass Up. Juvenile's Back That Thing Up became a massive hit with this infectious beat, catchy chorus, produced by my man Manny Fresh. It's got the Hot Boys on it, and this solidified his place as a classic party anthem song to this day. And I'm telling you right now, when this beat drops, people go crazy. I was on the cruise. Literally, I was on the cruise this week. We had people as young as 20-year-olds in the club, all the way up to 50, 60-year-olds. They all jammed the moment that beat dropped. It's crazy. I loved it, yo. So what are your thoughts about Back That Thing Up, man, at Juvenile?
So there's a couple of Black national anthems, yo. This is definitely one of them, yo. The women loved it, and the men love to get behind the women.
I understand, but it's a national anthem. We need to go Black national anthem on that one.
Well, I say I'm co-opting it for us, yo. And people try to dance off it. If you ain't got it, you still gonna try to back it up, yo. But
hell yeah, because that was what happened at the cruise. It didn't matter if you was white, black, Asian, Puerto Rican, purple, blue. Yeah. Everybody was backing that shit up on the dance floor, man. It was incredible.
Yeah. It's an anthem, yo. It's gonna live forever, yo. When you hear the violins at the beginning.
Yeah, and you hear this little part, Cash Money Records taking over for the 2000.
Yeah, once you hear that, you know it's a wrap.
Once you hear that, yo, it's on, yo.
It's on. It's about to be something.
Yeah,
and I do like it because that's when the shorties like, you see them take that one step, they're like they get the legs a little wide. I can't get it. I got my pajama pants on. I ain't got real pants, shorts on. Like, you know what I mean? I got my Christmas shorts on. I would pop it for y'all. I mean, that, buddy. Man, not for y'all. When I say y'all, not y'all. Pause. I'm not talking about the ladies in the chat. You know what I mean? But no, this is definitely it's definitely a classic. And then even Lil Wayne got his little joint. Like
everybody wait for the
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, nice too.
Shout out to Manny Fresh, one of the forgotten producers of the 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, if you look,
I should say
in the background, he's right there. He's kind of covered up right now, though. He's right there behind the logo. That's Manny Fresh back there.
But I should say
this is the guy that produced that song. Yeah. Fucking classic, yo.
I shouldn't say forgotten. Forgotten is bad. I should say underappreciated for that time frame. Manny Fresh was dropping mad hits all across the board for Cash Money. He had to join the boom, pop, boom, boom, pop. You heard when you heard them drums, the he was like, Manny Fresh is coming in. One of the big timers. You know what I'm saying?
So that boom, boom, pop. That's and then what?
Yeah.
And then what? Yeah.
So I mean, Manny Fresh is a motherfucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Legend as far as producing side goes, and Juvie too. Juvie's a legend as far as rapping goes. Like, motherfucker came out with High. I remember we came out with High, and like these folks say don't say that shit. Yeah. Had the word going crazy. No, because now y'all lying. Corey lying. I remember when High, dog. I'm gonna tell you right. When High came out, the only people that like High was me and Tion. And I wish I would call Tion. We need to, and we used to tell y'all niggas because they used to play the raps. Everybody who ever came, and we used to go next. Niggas was like, "Ha sucks, ha this, ha that." It was just me and Tion. We used to be like, "Yo," because Tion be like, "Yo, shorty," this shit. I was like, "Yeah," I was like, because he had one of my favorite lines, like, "You came up with them niggas high, you stuck with them niggas high." I was like, like. Dog, me and Tion used to try and all y'all don't let Corey fool you. And I ain't just saying Phenom. He might admit to it. People hated
I will
the
admit
song.
When I first heard it, I thought it was odd. I was like, "This is."
Now that's what I just said.
It was just odd.
But it should make it sound like I hated this song for years. I only thought it was odd like the first first couple of times they played the video, but even on the second time I listened to it, I started listening to what he was saying, and I just forgot about how he was rapping. I was like, it was big around me, yo. He's like, you know, you in that big body Benz high, you stuck with the friends high, you grew up with the friends high. Y'all, I loved all that shit, man. I mean, but yeah, I wasn't a fan of it right in the beginning when I saw the video because I thought it was odd. I did.
I mean, I thought it was a different style. I'm like, oh, this shit is because you start listening to what he's saying, it makes perfect sense. Yo.
I wish that's what got me.
Because y'all so revision.
A couple of songs that came out All Night Long by Faith Hill, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, he was Puff Daddy then at the time.
Yeah,
you're right.
Don't acknowledge P. Diddy no more.
But that was a good song by Faith.
We can't cancel his catalog. I just say we don't acknowledge P. Diddy no more. We don't say his name. As I said too many times.
Still Fly by
booze with the pimped out Gucci suit.
Definitely,
ain't got no job, but I say fly. Can't pay my rent, all my money spent.
Oh my goodness,
that's okay, cause I said fly.
When he said got everything in my mama's name.
Yeah. I don't even know it came out in 99.
I don't know if it came out in 99, but that was definitely
Hot Boys. Just talk about Manny Fresh, but
that was definitely Hot Boys. Continuing on with the videos, another video that was a big hit in 1999, primarily because of the video and the song. Got to give it up.
Big hit.
TLC No Scrubs, one of the biggest hits in 1999, the lead single off their fan-made album, and this song won TLC 2 Grammy Awards. The video was pretty good, played everywhere, played on MTV, won MTV Music Awards, so you can't knock this with TLC. But I think this was the video. I'm not saying the video. This was the time frame when all that stuff started coming out with TLC. It's like, what the hell is really going on? You know, like, how are these ladies making millions and zillions and gazillions of dollars, and yet they come on to the Grammys and say we broke as shit? So this was all that whole thing that came up. But either that, great song. Didn't really like the album so much, but I got to get up. TLC Scrubs was one of the biggest songs of the year. Phenom, what's your thoughts?
I think this is off the album Fan Mail, if I'm not mistaken.
Fan Mail, correct.
They won a Grammy off of it. I saw a reel on Instagram. They had all these songs that was up against it, and they beat out like Whitney Houston and all that stuff. It was crazy. Scrubs is a dope ass song. It's probably my favorite song by TLC. And also like the Sporty Pigeons, yo. I want no pigeons, yo.
Yeah,
Sporty
Thieves, yo.
We were definitely we were pumping that shit too, yo.
We were pumping that shit hard.
Yeah.
Set
up the pigeons. Oh, look.
Jabbar said, brought it out.
Yo.
Rebuttal to No Scrubs, yo.
Jabbar was dropping them classes. I knew he was in the culture, yo. So shout out
But yo, shout out to Candy Burris, yo, from Escape, yo. She wrote this, and she got his aid off of this, yo.
I'm sure she did. Yeah, No Scrubs.
She wrote a lot of stuff, yo.
Yeah, No Scrubs. I mean, definitely had. It was the ladies' anthem. They had it going on, like, you know what I mean. So, I mean, TLC was a great group. I mean, honestly, I like a lot of their songs, a lot of their music. R.I.P.
had a formula.
Lisa Left Eye. You know what I mean? She was dropping the rap. She had, Chili singing and T-Boz with her like this distinctive sound, like, because I ain't gonna lie, like T-Boz ain't no singer for real, but she can do that.
It's hard.
That raspy voice, but she had it.
Like, she's not a blower like a Patti LaBelle, but she can sing, but she has her own way of singing, you know?
Yeah, it's distinctive. And that's the one good thing. Like, I mean, it was, even though it's the tail end of the 90s was a time where you definitely had to have your own style, your own distinctive voice. So it was like one of those things. And I mean, TLC rocked it, yo. I mean, I was a scrub back then. I ain't had no car, but I was singing right along with this shit.
You know, honestly, I know a lot of people.
I definitely had the passenger side. A lot of friends rides, hauling out the window. Like, I had no car.
Man, I was about to download a video.
Like, for real.
I was about to download a video. A lot of people don't know this, but this song concept and that line, hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's ride trying to holler at me, actually came from a Del Givens comedy skit on Def Comedy Jam.
Comedy Jam, yeah.
She
for
did
real?
that whole skit
Yeah.
and said the exact same words. She talking about how she a lady and how guys out there, you know, she didn't call them scrubs, but she like, you know, guys out there always playing around. And she said, you know, well, she called them niggas, but she's like, how a brother gonna come holler? Like she said, why is it always the guy on the passenger side trying to holler at me, asking me if I want to ride?
Yeah.
That's the exact same line. I mean,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is for real.
And so I didn't have enough time to download it, and I was going to play it, but then I thought we probably would get cut off the internet, so I didn't bother to do it. But a lot of people don't know that that whole thing of Scrubs came from Adele Givens, a black female comedian. But anyway, I digress. All right, so let's go to TV shows, man.
Well, before we go to TV, you know,
yeah, okay.
You know, rapid fire some of these joints.
Okay, all right.
Cubs. Actually, this is one of the biggest singles of the year for real, yo. This Mama 95.
I need a little Mardi Gras in my life. Yeah, that's a good song.
Yo, so
Mambo number 5.
Mama number 5. Well, you already did that on that long.
Yeah.
We had I don't like. Did Miami come out in 99? I know we did. Miami was
probably so.
You know, it might have with Will Smith. I love that song, yo. It had Shorty in the video too.
Okay, so we talk about so much stuff, yeah. Shout out to sweet lady. Tyrese came up from singing about coke on the motherfucking bus
on the bus.
To motherfucking movie star, you know. So
that's true. That's true. A lot of people don't know that.
99 was a big year, also for boy bands, but for the girls, Britney Spears dropped a hit, and also Christina Aguilera came out in 99 with her debut.
Oh, wow.
Yo, and Christina Aguilera, now this is one girl. I don't want to call her a girl. She's a grown-ass woman now. But at the time, she was a young lady. Now, she can sing. She can
sing.
Like, that's one of them people where you be like, oh, voice, this, that. Nah, she can sing her ass off, yo. So I always, like, for her to be so small, I don't know, because I don't know where it came from. The bellies of her soul. Like, her, all 98 pounds of her came out through her voice, yo. I don't know how and why and whatever, yo, but she could sing her ass off. So definitely shout out.
And I like the song "Genie in a Bottle." That was a good song
Genie
too.
In a Bottle.
And
I don't know because I'm not fact checking this. The 99 Problems. It might have 99
Problems. It might have. I'm not sure.
Volume 3 came out. No, 99 Problems came out. That was on the Black Album.
What? How about Hard Night Life was?
Hard Night Life. Now that's the album, Volume 3. Yeah, Hard Night Life came out around that time.
That's Volume 2. That's Hard Night Life. Volume 3 was
his third album. Hard Night Life is his third album. He had
that came out in 99.
So it did come out. So this is why my Hard Night Life story, yo. This one,
because that second album was kind of trash.
We went to Daytona, yo. All the fellas, yo. We was in NVA.
That was 98.
98. So the song was the album might have been out in 98 then. This song
my album might have been out in 98.
Well, I don't know. But this one I don't know. Well, we went in spring though. No, we went in spring, so it was 99 because we didn't go in the beginning.
Yeah, going to Daytona in the spring.
It was 98. I didn't go. It was 98.
Oh, so you know what? So it was spring 98.
So Chicago, you got the years mixed up, but we don't give a fuck because we'll still tell the story, yo. So we go to we some young college, broke as fuck students. We was like, yo, let's go to Daytona. We had a whole group. We had guys, girls. It was like a convoy. Yo, that shit was like long as fuck to get there. It was about 13 hours. We drove.
Oh no, man, it was like 16 hours.
We drove to Daytona, brother, and had the time of our lives down there. We had one friend with us, and should I say his name because he's been on the ship before? Tony. Tony came down there with no money. He had money for the hotel room and this and that. We was down there eating, yo. This nigga Tony was like, yo, I eat some noodles. I don't know what the hell. We had Big Mike frying chicken on the balcony. Mike brought the fried daddy.
People ran with that joint.
And we had the time of our lives down there, yo. Honestly, yo. It was
We did.
great, man.
We did. I was rolling with you the majority of the time on the streets.
Oh yeah,
we were wilding.
Yeah, we just out in the streets like boom, boom, boom. And
yeah,
there was some adventures that they maybe on a Patreon tell some of these adventures. I gotta have to.
We had to leave that for Patreon and go into details about those.
I have to clear with the wife, because
Lord,
have mercy, yo. Daytona, Florida, and that's the first time I saw like blue hair, red hair, green hair. Like, I'm like, these shorties down here is wilding, and it was great time. No, I'm sorry, great time. That's all.
Well, let's go to some TV shows that came out in 1999. We're going to run through these really quick.
Save me, man.
Yeah, we're going to run through these really quick. Well, I'm sure we'll probably talk about this a little more, but Sopranos, man. Oh my God. I don't know what else to say. One of the best shows, premiered in 1999. This HBO series is about the mob boss himself, Tony Soprano. This was a critically and commercial success and literally changed the landscape of television drama and had everybody tuned into HBO and kind of started HBO continuing to do drama because Sopranos was such a good fucking hit, man. It was such a good hit. But before we go back to Sopranos, another thing that came out in 1999, Regis filming Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The game show, man, became a massive hit. And I can say that this sparked a resurgence in game shows on TV because TV shows were taking a downturn. They were really taking a downturn by this time. And I was tuning in and playing along and using my own lifeline to try to figure out how to get to the million. If I could get to the million, never got to the million. I think the closest I ever got was like 200,000 or 250,000. That was about the closest I ever got. Another show that came out in 1999 that premiered in 1999, Family Guy, created by Seth MacFarlane. And this animated sitcom premiered on Fox and gained quite a big response due to its edgy humor. But I do want to tell you a quick fact about Family Guy. When it first premiered, it got canceled in its first, or it didn't do well in its first season. And then it wound up coming back playing on another network because they were like, well, fuck it, we'll play it, because they thought it was funny. And next thing you know, this thing picked up steam. And of course, the rest is history. They brought them back and they kept doing shows and shows and shows and shows. But when it first came out on its first leg, the audience didn't quite gravitate towards it and they cut the show short. But once they picked it up again and started showing some replays on another network, boom, the rest is history. And of course, Fox took it from there. And there you go. So let's go back, man. Sopranos, Venus, what are your thoughts?
Probably out of all my viewing in my whole life, this is top 10. Out of all the shows I watched, from comedies to sitcoms to long form, this is top 10. I think Tony Soprano is one of the most iconic figures ever to grace two. All the characters from Michael to his mama to his therapist to his daddy, all that stuff. Yeah. I remember when the mama died in real life, they had to CGI her face.
Yeah, that's CGI. That was like when the first time they did that on TV, like the CGI her face on the joint.
Wow.
For the following season. Like, I hated his mama, yo. I mean, RP to her, the actress, but I hated her mama, yo. I wanted
the character, yeah.
I hated the kids, yo. I hated the son. The son
was like, golly. The daughter was different, but the son, he was a fuck up.
Yeah, Tony used to smack him up all the time, yo.
Yeah,
definitely. And of course, with the Sopranos, we gotta talk about it. We just gotta talk about it. Came out in 99. Great show. Miss Marie says, the Miss Marie,
the Sopranos ending sucked.
It was one of the most controversial endings to a series ever. Like, honestly, this might be the most controversial ending to a series. Because half the people like myself, I just say I have 75% of people thought my cable got cut off. My show was like, what the fuck? I thought my cable, I'm like, oh, we're unplugging, plugging. Like, yo. Just crazy, yo.
Yeah. What about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, I love that show. I used to watch that shit all the time. Regis was the best. I said this gave me more suspense than the damn Sopranos did, because every time he's gonna be delayed on a response, like final answer.
Yeah, and he'll be
He's
delayed.
Right. He's right. They take like 5-10 seconds for him to get to it, y'all. I'm like, man,
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Had me guessing, man. I mean, I love the show. I thought it was great. I think it ran good, man, for about a good 4 or 5 years until he finally gave it up and started doing something else. But
I'm gonna be right back.
Fantastic show. Hell of a comment.
Yeah, Regis is he was a personality for that show. Like Absolutely. I think I used to get mad at the TV, people be fucking up like easy questions and stuff like that. I think one of the my favorite episode, I'm never going to forget this. There was a guy, he was on the $1 million question. Mm-hmm. And he's like, really? He was like, I'd like to use a lifeline. And then he called his dad. He's like, hey, Dad, I'm about to win us $1 million. Everybody started going crazy, and he won $1 million. That's probably the coldest shit I ever seen in my life.
Oh shoot! He called his dad to tell him he was going to win $1 million.
I'm about to win $1 million.
Oh wow, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I wish I saw that show because I probably would have went crazy myself.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's all over YouTube. Like you just got to Google it.
That's dope. I guess he's the only one that won the million.
No, a couple people won it, but I'm in the trivia shows anyway. But yeah, Family Guy. Family Guy has to be one of the raunchiest, smartest comedies out there. This is like the Simpsons, R-rated Simpsons almost show.
I would say that. It's the Simpsons turned up to 11. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It is. I agree.
They tackle a lot of stereotypes.
Yeah. A lot of stereotypes, sexism, prejudice. Like they're saying all the things in society that people don't like to tackle, they go ahead and tackle it, but do it in a funny, raunchy type way, Yeah. And I thought
that's the thing. If you tackle stuff like that, like if you're gonna tackle racism, sexism, and all that stuff, it has to be funny. It can't be derogatory. You know what I'm saying? It got to be like, because that's how comedy's supposed to be. You can tackle tough topics as long as you do it right. You can't like grab the low hanging fruit. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
love it. It's
on this show. Yeah, I was hooked on this show. It's still on. I still laugh at it. I was hooked on this show from the beginning when Stewie, the baby, was talking like super intelligent, trying to kill the mom, like building machine guns and stuff. Because I was like, I've never heard of a thing like this before. But the baby can talk to the dog, and the dog is talking back to the baby.
Brian.
Yeah, Brian. It's fucking fantastic. And I think I can't remember the husband's name. God damn it. But anyway, he's like Homer Simpson, but on a whole nother level.
Peter
like
Griffin,
he is on a whole nother level of idiocracy. This guy is just dumb. But those are the big shows. We've had some other people come up with some shows that came out in 1999. I'm not fact checking, but I'm assuming the Parkers. I guess that's UPN at the time.
Yeah, it did come out in 90.
NCW, one of them channels.
Yeah, shout out to Six. Six always had that big booty.
Oh yeah, my God.
Anybody else will say it. I'm just gonna say it. I just come back in. You know how I come back in, guns blazing.
No, Six did. She did.
Six did. No lie about that. I don't even know her name was on Parker's. She's gonna be Six forever.
She's Six from Blossom.
Blossom.
Yep. I didn't know this, but Chicago Cubs said WWE SmackDown premiered in 1999, The Rock Show. Wow. Damn. I guess that's about, I guess that would be about right. Wow. Did any of you guys watch this? Batman Beyond that premiered in 1999?
Nah, I was off of it. I just watched Batman the Animated Series. I wasn't on Batman Beyond.
Okay. Another show that somebody said premiered, Cold Case Files, premiered in 1999.
No, Cold Case. It's just a show called Cold Case. Where Shorty used to go back. It was pretty good. I liked it. You know what I mean? It was one of the good cop shows.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good. Well, look, man, this is
no, we can't go without the motherfucking use. Like I was letting you go through these. When I starred is okay. And shout out to Karen. Karen was one of the best ever. But one of the greatest shows on TV ever. Shout out to Dick Wolf. homicide and all that. Show is still on TV today, running for motherfucking, what's that, 24 to 25 years strong, yo. Law and Order SVU.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, this show is literally still on, and I still watch it. Shout out to Olivia Benson. I don't even know her name. You know what I mean? But somebody put in the chat her real name. She's been on there from the beginning, from the first season to the last season. We had some folks pass away up there. You know what I mean? We had folks that went on the other shit, bigger and better. But yo, SVU is one of the classics. And shout out to IC. IC got on this joint and said, yo, I ain't never getting off. Because real, he went on the first season. He might have been about the third or fourth. He been up there 20 years strong. You know what I mean? He's right there with Olivia.
He's like, I'm gonna get this check, consistent check.
Why did he say that? Because though he was like, I ain't playing no cop. I made cop killer and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so the check like,
I'll be a cop forever.
Once that check came.
Forever. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So Elliot, you know what I mean? I hate him in the odds. He came on here. Yo, Elliot represented for a while up here. He left, came back, you know what I mean? All types of stuff. But yes, SVU. And the one thing I liked about SVU and all the Law and Orders, yo, it was the way they were motherfucking. It was current. Because they will rip a motherfucker. Some shit happened in real life. The headlines, they will motherfucker make a show about it in a minute. The name changed the names, and we running with it. Like, an actress gets murdered. We running with it. A singer raped somebody. We running with it. Like, you know what I mean? They did all that. Yeah.
It's like it adopted the soap opera writers, meaning. With a soap opera, they shoot like they got to know your lines in like 2 weeks. Like soap operas are like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same with SVU. They like, oh, this shit, like Ali said, this shit happened. Writers get down. I mean, really, they ain't got much to write. They just take the facts from the situation and just turn it into a script. And it's really not that hard. Yeah. But they was on it.
Yeah, they did. And somebody said strange seeing him after Oz. Yeah, Elliot, like he went from Oz, like the motherfucker Super Saiyan Aryan to up here. Like, I hate you, but no, I like you now. You cool. You cool.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're a good actor. And also another show that came on that's somebody mentioned it too. That was on the low. It only lasted. It might have only lasted a season, or maybe even it might have lasted 2. I
think it was only 1 season.
1 season. Freaks and Geeks has.
I've never seen Freaks and Geeks.
Seth Rogen. Is that how?
I'm about to pull up the cause.
Oh my god! It has the pretty boy. Prince was Prince in it. Oh my god! I can't.
What, Freddie Prinze Jr.?
I don't know their name. I don't know
Franco was in it.
Yeah, James Franco. I'm thinking. Yeah, Planet Apes.
Jason Segel.
Yeah, Jason Segel. Like Freaks and Geeks was.
Wow, I need to watch that show.
It was a great show for that season because I watched it. I didn't watch it live. I can't lie, but everybody kept saying, "Yo,
thank you, Fowler, James Franco."
Yeah, they kept saying, they should bring it back." And I was like, "Yo, let me watch the show." I watched it. I was like, "Oh, yo, this shit was pretty good." It was by who's the producer? Phenom, you got it still pulled up?
Yeah, I got it. It was
Big Man.
Judd Apatow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big Man, like dude that does all the movies now, like with all the same people,
all the same actors.
Wow. It was his first. But it's crazy to have.
Ali Powell went out again.
Yeah, probably did. But I've never seen Freaks and Geeks.
It used to come on like CW or some shit.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. Maybe I'll pull it up on my joint, but Freaks and Geeks must have been really good because they was like, damn, Ali, let's go watch Freaks and Geeks. So they just shut them out.
I mean, he ain't lying because Judd Apatow has a relationship with all these actors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Seth Rogen was in it. James Franco, he in trouble now and shit, but
right.
It was a good one, yo. Yeah, he says power went out, yo.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. Look, we only got a little bit left. We're going to go to technology events that happened in 1999. So here we go, man. Right here, right out the gate. Whoops. There we go. Y2K. Now, I apologize because when I initially did this, the K was after the 2, but for some reason, when I kept downloading this, it would always move. So this is the Y2K bug. But as the year 2000 approached, it was all this widespread concern about the potential computer malfunction due to the Y2K bug, leading to extensive preparations, media coverage, and everybody wondering what the hell's going to happen when it switches from 1999. Is the shit going to switch? We're going to lose our money. I remember that was a big, big deal. And me
we
even
was
scared
idiots,
thinking
yo.
what the fuck was just the Y2K. Lord.
I mean, like, for real, yo. Everybody was panicking like shit. You know what I'm saying?
For real, dog.
When that stuff came out, yo, I was like, this is the dumbest shit on earth. So you mean to tell me your computers aren't set to go to 2000? Really?
Yeah, I know. Like,
You know
they
what I'm
was
saying?
think it was going to trip like the car when it go back to 000 and stuff. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then like the world was like going crazy. But at the same time, when it hit 2000, it hit 2000 in China, Europe.
Yeah.
Ain't shit happened over there, so it was crazy, yo. But
Yeah, it was.
so stupid, yo.
Another thing that happened in 1999 was the launching of Napster, which revolutionized the music industry by allowing users to share and download music files. It definitely led to some significant legal battles and changed the way we do music distribution. Now, the reason why I have LimeWire up here is not because it didn't come out in 1999, but I was a big LimeWire user. I didn't do Napster, but I did LimeWire.
It's crazy because
Download
I had
tons
a
of shit off LimeWire.
Yeah, I had a eye patch, peg leg, and scurvy, yo. I was a pirate to the seas, yo. I had everything, yo.
Me too.
I would mean peer to peer. It was tremendous, and that's the thing. Napster really wasn't doing anything, so to speak, illegal in their mind. They're like, hey, they have stuff. They want to share it. They're not selling it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just created the platform. Then they got too greedy, and that's when they came.
It was an interesting concept. Technically, they weren't selling anything. They just created a platform where people could share what they had, the same way we do right now, where we let some people let somebody borrow a CD, and they like download it or record it, or let them borrow a movie for a week and they watch it. It's the same thing, but this became huge, man. I was big. I was a big pirateer, man. I was downloading, but the only bad thing about Napster and LimeWire is you would always have a couple of those idiots on there that would put some crazy thing, like, I don't know, like
say with the song that give you like Jay-Z song, you download it, ain't Jay-Z or nothing.
And it's not Jay-Z. It'll be like a Rick Roll or something. I was like, golly, every time. It never failed.
I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off with Napster and LimeWire, and everybody can feel my pain on this. You ever select a song, go run some errands, it take forever to download because it didn't never, unless you had a lot of users who had the song, then you can, a lot of peers that had it, you get the song fast.
Right.
But you download a song, it's at like 98%. And it won't go that 2% because nobody else has the other 2%. Nobody's online sharing that song.
Yes.
Used to be horrible.
Oh, you would get all the way to the end and it wouldn't complete because the 2% weren't sharing it. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
I hated
and
that.
it's funny though, you can move your meters, like you can make your bandwidth bigger to download and your bandwidth smaller if you want to upload and share. Yeah, yo, it's crazy.
I forgot about all that, yo. I forgot about all that, man.
And you can get movies, software, all that shit, yo, and viruses. You get all that shit in one. You can pay for it, which will give it up the spyware in your computer and all that shit.
Yeah,
but you had to be there, yo.
I mean, it was interesting because you would get a lot of things you wanted, but every now and then you was getting one or two things you didn't want because your computer would start acting up kind of funny, like 2 or 3 months later, be like, God damn it, I got a virus on my shit from downloading all this stuff. It was inevitable, but it was good fun, man. It was good.
Yeah, and now back in the later 2000s, torrents ran, but Napster walked so torrents can run, yo. Because we started getting them torrents. That was a whole different ball game. And that changed.
Totally different ball game. Yeah, that changed the game too.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it definitely revolutionized, and the music industry had to figure out a way to get things digitally to the market faster. And I think that's why MP3, so many other things started coming up so that people could download songs in a different way. I mean, so it definitely changed the game. It changed the game big time.
I mean, they had to. I mean, it put a dent in album sales.
Yeah, because they didn't have they weren't the physical album sales anymore. The digital era started happening when MP3s came out in 1998. So once the MP3 came out in 1998, everybody was trying to digitally download their stuff, and Napster was right there. It's like, come on, we got you. Don't worry about it.
You got to watch the doc. If you haven't seen the documentary, you got to see.
I've never seen the documentary.
It's
okay.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the ladies, man. Let's go to the hotties of 1999. So here we go, man. I'll make this a little bigger for a second. Boom. Here we go, man. Jennifer Aniston was big. She was the hottie of 1999 due to Friends. Look, as always, Britney Spears. Of course, she's going to be there. Nia Long from The Best Man, but she was really big at the time anyway. And Sanaa Lathan was really big, man. She hit the screen in a major way in 1999, man. What are your thoughts on this list? I don't really have anything wrong with this list. This list looks pretty good to me. I had a big crush on Sanaa Lathan until I saw her thumbs. It's like, I'm just playing.
Yo, it's crazy because like every time and there's no shade to her, yo, but I always wonder, like I don't think she's ever been married.
Is that Ali coming in?
Yeah, Ali's in there.
All right, everybody. So Ali's power went out. So he said, "This is what happens when you live in the sticks."
Nobody tell you live in the sticks, bro. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, but no, like I always wondered about Sanaa Lathan, yo. I'm like, is she crazy or something? Why ain't nobody wipe her up, marry her, all that stuff? Or maybe she just don't want to be married. I don't know. But
good question.
I always wonder about that, yo. Everybody love Nia Long, yo. Nia Long is forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the goats, yo.
Yeah, Ali said, "Don't speak on that Sanaa." Okay, he must have had a thing for Sanaa. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's funny though, because like they was like, her and Denzel had a thing.
Yeah, from I think they did a movie together, and of course they went a little further.
Man on Fire, I think, or something like that.
I think it was something. They did a movie together, and Valerie says it was the thumbs. Yeah. I mean, but look, Sanaa Lathan looks really good. It's like, are you going to get rid of a Benz because it got a dent in it? No, not really. But I was shocked when I did see her thumbs, though. I was like, oh shit, But it's all good. Yeah, she's good. She's great, man. I like all these actually. Somebody said, what about Jennifer Lopez? I think I saw that.
Jennifer Lopez. Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez, is this the year when she had the green dress with Puffy? I'm not sure. That was a big thing.
She was dating Puffy in 99.
So this might have been the year when she had the green dress when she came on to the music awards. I'm trying to figure out who said Jennifer Lopez. So I apologize. I'm trying to read this at the same. Oh, Ali's back.
Yep.
It was 2000. It was February 23rd, 2000. She had
okay, so almost there. Almost there. Damn it, I cannot find who said Jennifer Lopez. All right, well, anyway. Ali, what do you think about this list, man, with the ladies, man? I know, especially Sanaa.
Sanaa is banging, yo. Sanaa is like top 5 for me. Yo. I always love Sanaa, yo. I mean, it's a good list. Jennifer Aniston was doing her thing back then. Nia Long is classic. You know what I mean? But for me, it's gonna be Sanaa because I just like Sanaa.
Yeah, there you go. Jabbar was the one that said you forgot about Jennifer Lopez. Okay, I found it. Yeah, J-Lo was doing her thing, and she was Jenny from the block at that time. So she.
I know. I heard y'all hating on Sanaa, like, oh, she ain't never been married. So, would you rather be Jennifer Lopez?
No, I wasn't hating. I was just wondering.
The bend, and this and that.
I know because
J-Lo I roll with Sanaa.
J-Lo is not married. Her and Ben got a divorce, didn't they? Just recently or something?
Yeah, no, they said they're on the way. Who knows? Yeah, she got drama. She had too much drama around here, y'all. Let me hang with Sanaa.
My wife was like for a couple months. My wife was going down the J-Lo hate rabbit hole. The whole internet was hating on J-Lo. They were sharing stories about her being rude to people, being like, wow, like all her dances, like if you're a Virgo, get out. She had one under her,
What?
like all that type shit, yo. She was on some bullshit.
But that's because they had the whole thing. Because she dropped a documentary with this new album that flopped, and she thought it was gonna be like on some Beyonce shit, and everybody watched it. They was like, "Yo, you look like a bitch." Well, I mean, I don't mean like that, but they was like, "Yo, you look like you're ass." Basically, it was like, "You look like an asshole on this joint." Like you thought, she thought she was gonna come off like I'm a queen, like you know what I mean, whatever. They was like, "Yo, you look like an asshole on this," and they like, I mean, basically they pulled the plug on everything. She had a tour. Pulled the plug on,
all that stuff.
Like everything, it all flopped.
It's crazy because the internet was going crazy. I mean, they was like pulling, like people was coming out of woodworks with stories about J-Lo. Like the dancers was like, "Yeah, I came in there and she told me to get out because she didn't like my shoes or she didn't like my hair that day." She was firing people. Like that's the problem. We don't have yes men. I'm glad. Like if I ever got famous, like I have friends that be like, "Yo, you shouldn't do that shit," or they would joke me into not doing something like that. You got to have real people like that. If you don't have people that can talk you off the ledge and say it's not a good idea, you can be doomed forever, yo. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy. She made a documentary to show herself in a good light, and it really showed her that she's an asshole. Wow.
But she really thought she was in Beyonce's stratosphere.
Yeah, that's
Taylor Swift's stratosphere.
Mm-hmm.
She's not even sniffing the air, yo.
Yeah, that's true. Damn. Well, look, man, we've been on the ladies, so let's go to the hunks of 1999 again. So for the ladies that are on the call here, so here we go, man. We got Freddie Prinze Jr. because I think the movie I hate 10 Things I Hate About or something came out, but Freddie Prinze Jr. was the hunk of 1999. Keanu Reeves, of course, from The Matrix. A man, Morris Chestnut from The Best Man, and Tay Diggs as well from The Best Man. These are the hunks of 1999, man. These smooth brothers right here. What do you guys think, man? Other than just in general, I'm sure the ladies feel that, man. So, ladies, which one of these are you feeling here? Is it Freddie Prinze Jr., Morris Chestnut? We probably get a lot of Morris Chestnuts.
Yeah. Morris Chestnut
already.
She was on fire back then. Like this is the comeback.
Yeah, this is when he came.
I know in our community, I know every woman I knew, they was all on Morris Chestnut, everything.
Yeah, that moment when he walked in The Best Man, I remember hearing so many girls and women like gasp at that moment when he walked in on The Best Man. I was like, what the hell is going on here? You know, like I'm just trying to watch a movie. Can you calm down a second? You know, but it was crazy, yo. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, and I do want to put, even though we don't talk about him on here, I just got to call it out. She's like, "Can I pick one Ricky Martin for me?" Ricky Martin is not for you.
But in 1999,
the world thinking
all the girls wanted Ricky Martin, yo. All the girls wanted Ricky Martin.
He didn't want them back, yo.
Yeah, man.
Val.
He was the guy.
I was going to say, Val, if your name was Cal. Look, Val, if you were a cow, maybe, but nah.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that joke's not for you either, Corey.
Live La Vida Loca. Everybody was definitely on Ricky Martin, but yeah, it seemed like a lot of ladies is picking Morris. I got one here. Marie Judd said Maxwell. Good one. A lot of ladies was on Maxwell. He came out in 1998, I think. With that great album of his.
Yeah, Maxwell like 5'3", 5'4", yo. He's a small brother, yo. Really? A lot of hair. Yeah, that's all, yo.
Oh, so that's why he that tall, because all that hair? Damn, I ain't know. Yeah. Brother can sing though. Sing his ass off.
I love his music.
Yeah, man. So let's go to the couples, the Mr. and Ms. of 1999. So we'll let the audience choose, let you guys choose, and we'll kind of start it off right here. We're going to go through them rapid fire, sort of. Neo and Trinity from The Matrix. That's going to be the first one. Or is it Rick O'Connell and Evelyn Carnahan from The Mummy? Or is it Jim Levinstein and Michelle Flaherty from American Pie? Harper and Robin from The Best Man? Or is it Lance and Mia from The Best Man? All right, audience, make your choice. Which one is it going to be? But before we actually see what the audience is choosing, we're going to go to the fellas, man. Which one would you choose out of this list?
So
Probably,
it's Phenom
probably
talking.
the
He can talk,
mummy,
man.
yo.
Oh,
No, I
what?
was thinking. I
Okay.
was sitting there thinking.
Who first?
Fuck the Mummy. Matrix.
Mummy was a good movie, yo.
Well, I had to go with neither one of them. I had to go Morris Chestnut or Tate. Like Tate Diggs was talking about hold the roll book about him.
Yeah, I'm not.
Fucking
I
best friend
canceled
girl.
them out.
Yeah. You can't do that. So it's gonna be just be the Matrix, yo. He literally
the Matrix
got paid off of causing pain to his friend group.
All right, we got one for we definitely getting we have American Pie. All right, we got one for American Pie. Valerie said American Pie. Mr. Pixel said The Matrix. So okay. Chicago Cubs said Neo and Trinity. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
We're gonna go to Matrix, yo. That's what I'm doing.
Kathy says American Pie. Yep.
But you got to read the other
She
part
said
of it.
both of the best man couples are trash. That's what Kathy said, which I agree with you, Kathy. I agree. So it looks like it's between Neo and Trinity and American Pie. Let's see. MCAP said Family Guy's Peter and his wife. It's a good one. It's a good one. Tall Man Randy said American Pie. All right. Marie Judd said The Matrix. This is getting close. All right. This is getting close here.
This probably would be The Matrix.
All right, somebody John said, "I love the redhead from How I Met Your Mother."
Yeah,
she's pretty.
That's American Pie.
American
Pie. So you know,
that's American Pie. Okay, the next one. Vin said The Matrix, but the couple was Stifler's mom and Finch. Okay,
actually, that might be a good.
I'll pick that one.
Yeah, I picked that one too.
Was a good one. Damn,
I'm going with Vans on that, and that's
but
it.
So the lady that plays Stifler's mom.
John.
Knows if you watch the White Lotus, man, she kills it in the White Lotus. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
But she talked about after this movie, every dude was knocking her door down
after American Pie
to be with her. Yeah, they just. Yeah. She said she turned into a whore after American Pie.
Wow,
because everybody started coming at her.
That's a good one.
And she's great on White Lotus too. Like both the seasons, and even she does the commercials now. She plays like that dense role. So I don't know if I ever seen anybody play like the densey person as good as her, yo. Like as far as
she's in two girls. What's the name of the show with the two girls that work in
something? Schitt's Creek. Isn't it?
Schmidt? No, she's on Two Broke Girls. She's on Two Broke Girls.
She's on Two Broke Girls.
I didn't watch
that. Wow, I didn't know that.
She plays kind of like that airhead type character on that. Yeah, Ollie Wright.
That's a good one. MCAP, I agree. That's a good one. Damn, we may have to renege on. I mean, because we were really down to Neo and the American Pie couple. It was literally neck and neck on those. It was like 6 each. Man. So you know what? We'll just go with both of them. Both of them are the couple. Along with Finch and Stifler's mom, because nobody knows what her real name is. She's Stifler's mom,
Jennifer.
I do want to say I was because my shit was Y2K got me.
Yeah,
Y2K was crazy.
What's that?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm good. Go ahead.
No, I'll tell you Y2K story.
Go ahead. I'll tell you a story. I was just answering her question.
I have no Y2K story. I'm good. I'm good, man.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm
positive. Sure. The floor is yours.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, the floor is yours, bro.
It isn't really, but we'll go ahead.
So you were just going to say some random thing that did you forget what you were going to say? Is that what happened?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay. So so we don't have damn, that's a good one. That was a good one. But anyway, that's our 1999 wrap up. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap this up for 1999? That's the end of this particular 90s decade, but not the end of the 90s shows, because we can do so much revolved around the 90s. Trust me, we'll be doing part 2s and part 3s of this. So I don't want you guys thinking that we're going to be stopping this 90s throwback and the 80s lives. We're not going to stop any of those. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe for you guys.
Yeah, fact, Joe. Yeah, yo, good show, man. Shout out to Jay-Z, yo. Hard Not Life Volume 3 came out in 99, yo, and that's probably my favorite Second favorite Jay-Z album. Reasonable Doubt was number 1, but Hard Life Volume 3 was a killer, yo. Got some good ones on it.
Yeah. So, Chicago Bears said, fellas, don't forget the death of the greatest running back, Sweetness, Walter Payton.
Yo,
the Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that to him. He's a Chicago fan, but Walter Payton was probably my second favorite running back growing up. Like my favorite, all-time great is Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
His sweetness was definitely good as fuck. You know what I mean? Shout out to the curls. He had the Jerry curl rocking it.
Yeah, and he had like he talked like Michael Jackson, yo. He had the softest voice you can hear, but he was running over Bama's every Sunday. Yo.
He would run over cats, man. I mean, he was like Bo Jackson before Bo Jackson. He was running over cats. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't as fast as Bo, but damn, he was still fast. The thing with Walter Payton is, I think what makes him so great is he was like a combination of Bo and Barry in one. Like he had the footwork in order to juke cats. He was real smooth, but he could truck over guys like Bo Jackson. He's definitely great. I'm not going to front. Number 34, man, Walter Payton, definitely one of the greatest of all time. He was my greatest until I did see Barry Sanders, and I was like, damn, now that dude is good. Yeah. But I think I still would put Walter Payton. He's up there, man. He's up there. I do not put Emmitt Smith in my top 5. He is not even in my top 5.
He in my top 20.
Yeah, not even close. Because the only reason Emmitt Smith has these accolades and the yards he had, because he was running behind 15 Mack trucks. Anybody could get those yards running behind a line like that. Seriously. Yeah. So Barry Sanders was running yards like that with nobody blocking for him. He had people in the backyard before the snap even got to him, and he was still running for 10, 15 yards down the field. Emmitt Smith would have never done that.
Yeah. So I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
How many times have you watched Emmitt Smith highlights on YouTube?
Never. I have never watched an Emmitt Smith highlight on YouTube, but I watch Bo Jackson a lot. I watch Barry Sanders a lot, and I have watched Eric Dickerson. I hate to say it. I watched some old school OJ.
OJ,
Yeah, I watched OJ, Eric. So Walter Payton, Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, Eric Dickerson, and somebody else from the 80s. I can't remember, but really the three are Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, and Walter Payton are the three that I watch the most.
Yeah.
What about you?
Nah, man, you named some goals. I'm a diehard football fan, yo. I might have been a hooper, but I also played football, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy Hollywood, yo, because we played against each other in rec league, yo. He was the Armstrong, yo, and I was Phoebus, yo.
Shout out from Vikings.
The Vikings against the Panthers, yo. But yeah, it's like football is my shit, yo. I mean, I'm glad this is my time of year. Training camps opened up. Let's say we drafted Jayden Daniels, so we'll see how that go. But I'm a football fan first, but Commanders, Redskins fan second. I love good football. I love good sports.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Before we go, John Horchler said, "Did you watch Animaniacs?" I did.
Oh, I
did. Love the Animaniacs.
Love
Pinky and the Brain, man, and God, they had so many good ones.
That was always hurting the animals, squeezing the animals too tight.
Yes, with the red hair, with I love the Animaniacs, man.
Very smart.
Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. I mean, the Animaniacs was great. Great show. Yeah,
zany to the max.
To the max. Yeah, we sit back and relax. It's something. We're Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Come join the Warner Brothers, and the Warner sister died. It was a great catchy theme, man. It was, and I always liked it because at the very end, when it'd be like Animani, totally insane, that last line was always changed up. It was whatever they would come up with, like Pinky and the Brainy. They would just come up with something. So Animaniacs was great.
Definitely.
All right, well, there you go, man. We don't know what the show is going to be next week, but stay tuned for that. You guys definitely stay tuned for that. And as always, normally don't forget to go to our Patreon page and check that out. We definitely are uploading videos. Here we go. I want to make sure I get this right. Kevin, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Love you guys and your reaction to the 70s and 80s classic rock. Kevin, man, thank you. Thank you for checking out our reactions. And thank you for joining the live, man. Appreciate this. I don't know if you were on the whole time, but if you were, I hope you enjoyed the show. And thank you so much, man. I mean, you guys joining the show, interacting with us and providing the support the way you do. And just like this, Kevin, this stuff helps the channel grow, and we really greatly appreciate it because we love what we do, and we want to be able to continue to do that for you. So we're really glad that you are enjoying this, man. And we love going down this rabbit hole of this 70s and 80s classic rock.
It's our blind spot.
This is all new to us, so we are loving it. We really are.
Yeah, we got some good stuff coming down the pipeline, yo. It's good, yo. Love it.
Yeah. Catch us next time, Kevin. We come on every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you can't make it, just try to come in whenever you can, man. We have a good time here. A lot of people are reacting to things you're saying. We react to you guys as well, man. So it's a good time. It's a good time. Anything else before we go?
Yeah, click on the if you can't make it, or click on the live tab or the decade tab, or there's 80s and 90s. You'll find this recording of this and go down memory lane. And if you new to it, go back and watch what we did before, yo. It's hilarious. Nice trip down memory lane. Some arguments, some fanning out, all that stuff, yo. So.
Yeah, there you go, man. All right, well, there he is. We're going to cut this short. Thank you guys so much, man. And we're out of here. There you go. Peace.